Um,
Welcome to the first photo review video that we actually have to put out here. First, let me just say I'm very sorry about the delay and we appreciate your patience. The only issue we have with this group of panelists is they're all such phenomenal photographers. We have teams and athletes from all over the country that want to use them to capture the images of that club or athlete. The first submission we have is from Michael Chang. Michael Chang is an outstanding photographer. He's down south. He covers a lot of football, basketball, covers things at all levels. The guy is a go-to when you're in that area. So we appreciate Michael sending in the submission. So without further ado, here's the first group of photos reviewed by Michael himself.
um,
All right, first I'd like to apologize for taking so long to do this. I'm pretty busy with my day job and just working until about 6 or 7 at night and getting dinner. By the time I get to the hotel, it's pretty late. Anyway, just want to get started. Take a look at this first image here. Right off the bat, the first thing that sticks out to me is that the jerseys are a little too bright. And if you can tell over here on the histogram that it's clipping. So you may want to dial that down some, either by using the, if you're using Lightroom like I do, drop down the highlights a little bit. And maybe even boost the shadows some to bring out the faces. Looking at the original image, you can see that it's pretty underexposed. I'd say maybe quarter or half a stop underexposed. So by bringing the exposure up a little bit, bringing the shadows up some, should get the exposure correct. The other thing that I notice is it seems like 26 is more in focus than the others. Zooming in with this, hang on. You can kind of see that this player is a little out of focus. You can also tell by the grass down here. Anytime you guys shoot field sports, looking at the grass will help you gauge where the focus is at. This does look really soft as far as that. The crop, I think I can see why they left number 1 in because of his reaction. Personally, I may have cropped it horizontal like this to get the players to pop out more. And the other thing I would have done was to get lower. It looks like this was taken from the stands. But I would have gotten lower to get more kind of a lower angle on the players. So I think that's about all I had for this one. So move on to the next one. This is the edited version. So this one really is tough. I mean, it looks like a high school field with bad lighting. Exposure looks fine. Maybe clipping on the helmet some, which is fine. Maybe boost the shadows up a little bit to bring the face out. As far as cropping, it's kind of a bad crop. I probably would have cropped it vertically. Let's see if I can draw it. maybe do like a vertical crop, but then you're still clipping off the foot, the both feet, all 3 feet. Maybe even straighten it a little bit. It looks like it's a little bit tilted. As far as timing, timing is okay. I tend to like shots that the ball is a little bit before in the hands, so maybe like right here. To me, that's more engaging because the user is anticipating the catch. Looking at the, I was looking at the raw. So looking at the edited versus the raw, there really wasn't much you could do with this one. Just brighten it up a little bit. But I think in general, it's soft. Maybe the foot right here is more in focus than everything else. Let's see. Find it. There it is. Yeah, so it looks like maybe the focus was on the foot instead of the body or the head. But it's hard to tell because in general, the whole image is pretty soft. I don't know if you guys run sharpening through this at all, but that may be something you could sharpen it a little bit. Move to this photo. I don't have the raw unedited photo for this, but in general, to me, it's pretty solid. I may have, you can crop this several different ways, maybe a vertical crop, just him. It's nice to have a defender in, so maybe it's kind of an odd crop. Something like that. But the skin tone looks fairly good. Exposure looks great. There's really not much else to say. I mean, it's sharp, good action. Yeah, not as much to say. So I like that one. As far as the next shot, let's see, this is the unedited. This one looks a tad bit soft to me. I don't know if I don't know what lens was used. ISO was at 10,000. That may have been part of it. Exposure looks good. The edited version may actually have been a little too hot. May just bring the exposure down just a little bit. I like the expressions in some of the fans. You may want to straighten it just a tad. Otherwise, this one's pretty solid. As far as the action, there's not too much going on, and you could tell it looks like he's about to take a shot. Maybe if you had a shot after this where the ball is just coming off the hand, I think would make it a little bit better. Let's see if there's anything else. I think that's about it for that one. This one, actually, so this is the unedited. This is the edited version. I think it's a little hot. I'll bring the exposure and the highlights down just a little bit. Definitely straighten it, and probably even crop it some more. So maybe something like that. That way you've got the offensive player coming into the frame, and then the guard. Maybe even keep the expression crop a little bit looser to keep this guy in there. But definitely straighten it. This one looks kind of flat. And Actually, I think if you would have brought the exposure just up just a little bit on this, I think it was a little bit too much. So actually been a great shot. Just to crop it a little bit tighter and straighten it. Everything looks sharp. Good peak action. Got two faces and a ball. Not much else you can say about that. Otherwise, that's about it. You guys, yeah, I think for the most part, I think this is between this shot and this one, these are the two of the best ones out of this group. This one definitely has the better peak action. I wish it maybe a little bit looser crop. Like I said, I don't have the original, so I don't know if that would have been possible. But and then this is a solid one as well. But all right, well, thank you.
Michael's credentials will actually be listed below. You can click on his social media links that we have down there as well if you ever want to reach out to him. The guy is always available and he's very quick to respond. So Michael, we appreciate you and we can't wait to see this video. We thank everybody for being patient and waiting for this video to come out. We definitely want to get these out more often. We want to get these out at least every 3 to 4 weeks at first. And then as the motion picks up on these videos, we would love to get these out every 2 weeks. The goal here is to help photographers become better. Plain and simple. We're going to release a lot of other segments on business. We're going to release a lot of other segments on even what's in your bag. Different videos like that to help photographers point themselves in the right direction they need to be the best that they can be. If you enjoyed this video, please share it. Please subscribe to my page. We're going to be doing a lot of these. We would love to get a lot more features going on and love to get the traction on them. So it's going to be a great help for everybody doing that. Again, and information will be posted soon on how you can submit your photos for round 2. We have a bunch from the first time, and we also want to get some new ones in as well. There, keep shooting, shoot as much as you can, as often as possible, and we cannot wait to see your images.